What's good? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella. And if you a lot of you guys, if y'all interested in some draft talk, I'm gonna link my other channel in the description. Don't let the name fool you. It's the Boxing Clinic and more, but we do more than boxing there, and we gonna do some draft talk with my homie John JG. He's a Cowboy fan, but he's very good at breaking down film, just as I am. So we gonna get that draft talk started around the combine and start giving our evaluation, so you can head over there and get ready for that. And we do other talk over there other than boxing as well. Football, Super Bowl predictions, current events, and a lot of different things. But like I said, head over there. The channel link will be in the description. And if you guys are interested in, some of the talks turn into a podcast, let me know. I could turn most of these talks into a podcast so you don't have to be limited to watching it on the screen with YouTube. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments, and I'll get back with y'all as usual, or as best as I try. But, talking about the adjustments or the improvements the Detroit Lions need to make on offense, as the title suggests. And I don't see a lot of adjustments that really need attention as immediate attention, like the front seven of the Detroit Lions defense we talked about yesterday, potentially turn into a 3-4 or into a 3-4 from a 4-3. And I say that because it doesn't matter about the defense real quick, because the front seven has to be reconstructed anyway. Only major thing about it is finding another middle linebacker. And those guys are hard to find, especially really, really good ones and young ones. But, offensively, obviously they want to stick with Eric Ebron another year. For some reason, they continue to believe in him. And I understand it's hard to find a tight end to develop. That's one of those positions that take a long time to develop. But you don't want to put a lot of time at Ebron. You need to go somewhere else and he blow up. And I understand, them on that. I really do. So let's give him another shot. Let's see if the kid from Toledo can produce and see what he got. And see what Ebron brings to the table this year. Maybe bring another developmental tight end in somewhere in the mid-round draft pick. But the other tight ends last year, that came in, didn't really produce. Evan Ingram had a good year this year, but he started off a little slow. He had some ups and downs, but he stepped up when the receiving core was real, real damaged. He got a lot of opportunities. He had some injuries as well. David Njoku had his time with the Browns as well. But that's a hard position to transition into, like, right away. But as far as the adjustments that I think that need to be made, a lot of people are harping on the offensive line. I think those are minor adjustments that need to be made. Maybe, let Swanson walk like a lot of you guys suggest, and click Glasgow over to center and find you a left guard. But I like the offensive line one more year, together, because it takes time to build that camaraderie, And they didn't have Taylor Decker the whole year. I mean, Glenn Robinson, what was the guy named, the real sucky tackle from Auburn? He didn't do good last year, man. He tried his best, but he's just not a NFL left tackle. So let them get them with Decker and T.J. Lang and Swanson and maybe a left guard. And, and that right tackle name I can never remember, whatever reason it is. But Rick Ragnar. Sorry, Rick Ragnar, that's his name. Let them get another year together. A lot of injuries. T.J. Lang, I think, came in injured. Let them kind of, gel together and bring a left guard in if you choose to get rid of Swanson. But the big thing is the running back position. I think that's one they need to address. We talked about Saquon Barkley, Le'Veon Bell, the Rashad Petaway. What's the guy name from San Diego State? I hear a lot about him. I look forward to breaking down some film of him. Like I said, I wouldn't bring any running back, but Tion Green. I'll bring in a veteran and maybe two rookies or a veteran, two veterans and two rookies, something like that. But the biggest thing is, what is Jim Bob Cooter going to do? If they choose to retain him, I mean, what can he come up with? What things can he show us that he couldn't show us under Jim Caldwell? Can he give us the ability to run the ball? Maybe the running back is the issue, running the ball. They did the offensive line. People said the offensive line suck. It sucked. I mean, they didn't have a starting left tackle, and the left tackle is the most important position on the left on the offensive line. Excuse me. And I go through this. I go to this point all the time. Cincinnati had one of the worst offensive line, but they still was able to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, schematically, is something wrong. Hopefully, they can figure it out. But the running back position is the position I'm looking at right now that they need to shore up. Because if Stafford can hand that ball off 20 times and maybe dump it off another 10 times to the backs and to the running backs in the flat, which he already do dump it off. But just the threat of a run game, I think, is going to take him to MVP caliber levels. I think he has the receivers for the most part. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Golden Tate with his continuously drops and timely fumbles and stuff of that nature. But he's not utilized right all the time. I think he needs to exclusively be in the slot. I think it's time for Kenny Galladay to take over to number 2. Let Marvin Jones be number 1. And if we can get some production from the running back position out the backfield and continue to get that and get some production out of Ebron like we did down the stretch, I mean, the running game is going to make those guys' jobs a lot easier when you start to see 8-9 man fronts to stop the run. So the running back position is really the key position. The left guard position is maybe a tight end. It's the most key positions for the Lions to fill for offense. But defense is going to get a lot of work this offseason. Trust and believe me. But the offense needs some too. We gone.